should throw it all away. Fight so hard, my heart is hardly helpless. Find myself so desperate on my knees to break. And I hear the voice of an angel telling me not to lay down. And I feel the spirit.
Hey, happy, what is this, Thursday?
I think it's Thursday.
Happy
Welcome.
Thursday.
Welcome, everybody, to Four Blondes, One Mystery at a Time. Woohoo! This is our first.
Awesome.
Yay,
Awesome.
yay, yay.
Very first one. Welcome, everyone.
And Brandy, you are muted. There you
Yeah,
go.
I know. I'm doing that on purpose. I'm on a bumpy road. And it's just like swinging everything up. Like, well, we don't need that noise. So I was kind of had everything muted.
You don't hear any noise, so you're good, Brandy.
Yeah.
Right. But Krista kind of made a boo-boo. She made a little bit of a boo-boo.
A big boo-boo.
Mm-mm.
Well, hence why I'm on the road. So tell them what we're going to be doing from now on.
Okay, so tonight the show started at 6. Technically, our show will be starting at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. So it was my bad. I totally screwed that up. And then after I'm sitting here tonight looking at it, I'm like, oh, shoot. So I hurried up and I texted you girls and like, I messed up. And I said, I think I effed up is what I said in our chat.
It's
Well,
all
we
good.
can blame it on being blonde. So
Yes. Well,
Yeah,
You know
that's why I'm in
blonde.
the car. Yeah, that's why I'm in the car. I'm struggling to get home.
Yes. So I wanted to ask everybody if you guys are watching this on the Blondes and Booze side. So we're only going to stream it on Blondes and Booze just for a few shows. We just want people to get over here and subscribe to Four Blondes and One Mystery at a Time. So I'm going to drop the link in chat. And if you guys would please get out of the Blondes and Booze side and come over to Four Blondes and One Mystery at a Time side, we would appreciate it. And I just dropped it in chat on both Blondes and Four Blondes side.
yes.
So
Come to the blonde side.
there
yes.
you go.
To the Four Blonde side.
Or blonde side.
Four Blonde side. So yeah. So anyway, we appreciate everybody coming on and talking to us and girls, I'm gonna let you guys talk about like things we have coming up and then we'll get right into the show.
All right.
Well, first, I just want to say when we were creating the show, the names that were coming through and we were letting people see the names, I kept thinking this is a porn site. It's like, no.
True story.
This is not that. So we had to fix it.
We did. So we come up with something a little bit, a little bit where you guys would get the hint that this is a paranormal show and not porn.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not porn. It's paranormal. Encrypted.
Yes.
And not paranormal porn.
No.
No.
So anyway, so we went through all of that and we've had some bumps and stuff along the way, but it's all here. We're good now. I got to tell you ladies, though, you guys didn't know this. It took me like 4 days to figure out how to put the channel on StreamYard.
Oh, no.
Oh.
And then finally one day I went to do it again and it was there. So I'm like, whatever I did the day before, it worked.
Well, it happens. It happens because we haven't had to do that in such a long time. So, it's only fair to give you okay credit, Krista, because it's been a minute. It's okay.
It's fine. I know I couldn't do it, so.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it's all good though. So we thought, well, go ahead. I know we have more stuff coming up. You guys have conferences. You guys have all kinds of things coming up. So why don't you guys talk about that really quick?
Go ahead, Marianne.
I was going to say, I've got a lot going on. We are actually
Yeah.
gonna be going to the Charlie's Expo is the next one that we're coming to. But before we do that, my team and I are going to Louisiana. We're filming a new series down there for another group. And then we are filming with Para with the Normal for season 2. So once we get to the expo, we'll be filming there again. And then I think after that, we will be heading to the Paragym in Gettysburg,
Cool.
filming there as well. And we're doing three different filmings.
Mhm.
And then from there, we go back to Alabama.
Wow, you're a busy girl.
Busy girl. And all within the next 5 weeks.
Oh, holy smokes.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. More
That's
power
a
to you,
lot.
sister.
That's a lot. Well,
Yeah.
I'll be joining you at Charlie's Beyond Belief Expo. In fact, I'll be speaking at noon and you guys are going to be speaking at 1. So we'll be
Yes.
back to back. So that'll be really cool. And that's in Fort Myers on the 18th.
Cool.
Then I leave on Halloween to head to Kentucky to film with Relic, my second documentary and their fourth. And then I'll be going back to Alabama just before Thanksgiving to film Beyond Belief, Beyond the Ordinary with Greg and Adam. It's going to be a 8-part series of
Nice.
just interviews. And then The Vanished will be being premiered on January 31st. And that will be in Alabama, just north of Birmingham. And the tickets are on sale now. It's going to be a premiere, and it will also be a mini conference. So we'll be looking for vendors, and we have some speakers there. So it's going to be really cool.
Yep. And Brandy and I will be there.
Yes.
And
We're
Mary
all-
Lynn, you
We
got
will plan to be there. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Lynn.
come and see all of us, people. All of
Yeah.
us.
So we'll just get our tables put together so that way we can do the 4 blondes and then
Yep.
promote ourselves.
That's the plans. So
So
you know
I'll
what?
get us a banner made.
Awesome. I was actually so Brandy and I have banners too. And I was actually going to redo mine and put, the blondes and booze and then the 4 blondes on it as well. But then kind of put the Island of Misfits, with Tex and BMR and Paranormal Paul and, all of them too. So anyway.
That'll make it into a 10-foot banner.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to play with it. But, I was thinking that at least, they support us. So I feel like, we should support them too. So yeah, should do it all. Anyway, it's just a lot. We all have a lot going on. We really do. And
Yes, we do.
We have some good things coming up next year too. So just stay tuned. Keep watching, guys.
Yeah.
So real quick, Mary Lynn, you said that your coming up shows, you want to talk to people about Beacon. And then when you're done, Natalie, you talk about Channel 12 because you guys both stream on different channels.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
So Stream Beacon TV it's fairly new. It's been out for about a year. We actually premiered the first show on Stream Beacon with with the Normal, and now they've got Paranormal Mysteries and all that. If you've watched the Discovery Channel with Dave Schrader, Cindy Kaza, and Shane Pittman, they are now, the Hosier Files are now pretty much kind of the same format over on Paranormal Mysteries. But we have Pair with the Normal Season 2 is getting ready to come out. Stream Beacon actually has a lot of paranormal, they have mysteries, they have true crime, and a lot of horror shows that are being put on there. So, and these are all premium content. And right now, Pair with the Normal is the first 3 episodes you can watch for free. And then if you decide you want to sign up and you like it, it's only $4.99 a month.
Yep. Absolutely.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah, Natalie, you want to talk about
So I'm on the Channel 12 TV network. I'm also partnering with the North Carolina investigators. Also Tracy Jones, who is the Paranormal White Witch. And we do occasional podcasts. And they have their own TV shows on there. There are movies on there. I know Relic Films has their first movie on there that's streaming. And then there are other paranormal shows as well as older shows that the old Westerns they have as well. So it's $9.99 a month. No contract. You can get out at any time. So go ahead over there and check it out.
Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. So we thought tonight that, we would talk about something that the 4 of us are really into. And love, it's our passion, and the cryptids, the Bigfoot, and things like that. So we thought we'd talk about characteristics and different things that they do, and discuss, each, because we all have different views on different things. So that's what makes us work, I think, because we're all different opinions, and we get along. So anyway, Bigfoot, Natalie, Brandy, you guys have been out.
Yeah.
Mary Lynn, you're getting ready to go out. You're a newbie.
I am a newbie, so I will be asking lots of questions. And yeah, like I asked Natalie earlier, she's already this weekend went out and was Bigfoot hunting, and then she's posting on this podcast, and I mean, she's all glammed up, and it's like,
Right? Right. Like, how do you look that good? Yeah,
Right.
I get it. Because when I'm
Well,
out,
she-
Yeah, that's what I want to know. I want to invest in that. Whatever that is, I want that. Okay.
I'll tell you my secret. It's not a big secret. It's just good conditioner and some eyeliner, mascara, and a baseball cap.
perfect.
As long as you've
Because
got
I
some
have to
good
invest.
eyeliner and some good mascara and a baseball cap, you're fabulous. You are
Good to go.
We
Yep.
just need to be able to wear a filter everywhere we go. So,
Right.
like, ooh,
There you go. That's funny. Too funny. But it's true, honestly. So I know for myself, Brandy and I, we had a Bigfoot encounter together, and where Brandy actually saw it. And since then, we've been down to Fouke, Arkansas with Will Lunsford, and I mean, we had lots of activity, and other places, Land Between the Lakes. We've had some activity out there, and just this past weekend, I was at Pierre Marquette and had activity. So, what is the one, I guess, commonality that you hear a lot about, and is for me is like the rock throwing. They throw rocks, people say. What are your guys' beliefs on that? And I'll tell you mine. You guys go first.
Okay.
Do you think it's legit? Do you think it's actually a Bigfoot, or do you think it's something, falling from a tree?
I think it's actually legit, because you're not going to have a bear or a deer throw rocks. They don't have hands. They don't have thumbs. And then, of course, they're going to be throwing things because now you're in their territory.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't want to hurt you. They just want you to go away.
Yeah.
And, they're just equally as afraid of you as you are of them.
Mm-hmm.
So if they keep throwing stuff at you, then they're going to try to push you out, get you out of their territory so they feel safer. I think it's that. Now, of course, if you have stuff dropping down, it's a windy day and there's acorns coming down, okay, that's a whole nother thing. But if you're having rocks, pebbles, stuff like that being thrown at you, sticks, that you really have to take into, look at what's being thrown at you. Is it a windy day? If it's acorns or maybe even pine cones will fall down from trees, you just really have to take that into consideration.
Yeah, I would agree. I would absolutely agree. What about you, Brandy?
Well, I think, a lot of it is again, it's exactly what Natalie had said. It's you got to take into consideration your surroundings and what's happening, especially if you're seeing these things flying. I mean, really, what's going to throw it like that? But I do believe it does happen. I think it's kind of maybe like a warning, or it could be like a juvenile perhaps playing jokes or pranks, or or something like that, or just to see how you're going to react to their activity, just to check us out, to see if we're going to run, scream, do whatever. And sometimes I think it's so they can see if they can watch you and
Sure.
maybe approach you a little closer and things like that. I think a lot of that is just to see your reaction and how you're going to, react to them being there. And
Yeah.
I'm like, just don't hit me and go ahead and throw it. I'll be all right.
Mary Lynn, what are your thoughts on that? I know you haven't went out yet, but do you believe it's possible, or what do you believe?
I absolutely believe it's possible. They're finding all kinds of animals in different forests and things like that they've never seen before. So why is it, what makes you think that they can't? And I know there's been kind of a lot of stuff going around asking, it's like, well, where do they go? For me, I seriously think they go through another realm or something, another portal, or, and be able to go. And that's why you can't find anything from them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we lost Brandy.
Uh-oh.
She'll be back. She'll be back.
With me being so new to it, I'm completely open to, just experiencing it. But I also have the mindset of kind of debunking, and because that's the paranormal part of me is like, okay, well, what could have done that? Like you're talking about those, the pine cones falling. Well, the wind's blowing, it's a tree over here, but it fell over here.
Sure.
It can hit branches, and just all this different stuff, the trajectory. So there's always something that you can look at and say, no, this is not it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yep.
Real quick, I am dropping the link for 4 Blondes and One Mystery at a Time in chat on the Blondes and Booze side. If you guys would please click on that link and come over to 4 Blondes, One Mystery at a Time, show us some love over here and stay on this side. Because we're only gonna stream on Blondes and Booze only for a couple weeks, and just to let everybody know that we're here and that kind of thing. So if you guys would just come over here and show us some love on this side, we really grow this channel.
I'll post the link on Facebook so everybody can jump over as well.
Okay, perfect. So my beliefs on it, I do believe that like the rock throwing is legit. I actually had that happen. It was actually at Big River Ranch, girls.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yes. And it was during a conference, and we were all sitting around. There was a cryptid speaker. He was talking about Dogman that night. And I was sitting next to his wife, and Brandy was sitting out there. There was quite a few people out there, and it was more down towards the tree line, the tree area. And we had like rocks getting thrown at us, and it landed between the speaker's wife and myself. And that was really cool. So I do believe that's legit. And here's the thing though. I didn't know, how do they not hit people? Do you guys know anybody that's been hit with the freaking rock?
No, it's like, oh, something came near, or a cat,
I know, right?
I'm here. Look at my butt. Anyway, I don't know. It's like, oh, stones or maybe some pebbles, and you're like, what the heck's that? But really, the rocks. No, it's like they know to come as close as they can to you. They don't want to hurt you, but it's like, hey, get out of here.
Right. So. I don't get that part because, I can throw, but I'm not that good.
I'm not that good at all.
If they wanted to hit you, they're probably going to be able to.
Absolutely, they would.
Absolutely.
And they wouldn't be just throwing little pebbles or little rocks. They'd be picking up boulders.
Yeah,
exactly.
And they could.
Or a small car.
Yes. So, okay, like the next thing I'd like to kind of talk about is, my boo is back.
I gotta say this. Poncho just said the first mystery that needs to be solved is how many of the boos are natural blondes.
Okay, raise your hand if you're a natural blonde. 2 out of 2.
Yeah.
2 out of 2. Hey, 2 out of 2 ain't bad.
It's just
what's your real hair color?
Oh, it's a ash brown.
Okay, my real hair color is red.
Wow. Okay.
Redhead.
So mine's a little bit of ash brown as well, but this is just enhanced. So I'm still a blonde.
Yeah. Mine is getting darker as I'm getting older, but it's still blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We solved that mystery. Woo.
All right.
There, the mystery solved.
One mystery at a time.
That's what it
is. All right. So the next thing to talk about that I'd like to talk about, let's talk about tree structures. Because, that's been a common thing that people talk about that Brandy left us again. That I feel like I don't always agree with everybody on what they say is tree structures. And people just know that this is just my opinion. I'm not saying that, if you send us something that, I'm going to go against you or anything like that. I'm just saying that this is just my opinion, and I feel like we're all entitled to our opinions. And you know, here's the thing: the four of us don't get along or always agree on everything either. So, and that's the whole point of this, you know. So I'm going to show some tree structures, and give me your yeses or nos if you think they're legit.
Okay.
Okay. Here's the first
So
one.
what do you mean by legit? As in Bigfoot made them, or they're
Bigfoot or Dogman or something made them, or if you think human nature or just people.
So Dogman, how would Dogman make? Why would, I guess I'm not familiar with Dogman enough. I know a lot more on the Bigfoot, but why would Dogman make tree structures?
Maybe to sleep. I don't know.
To keep people
They
out.
make tree messes. Yeah, tree messes. That's what they make.
Tree methods. There we go. Okay. So what do you guys think about this one here? Do you think this is a legit cryptid tree structure, or do you think it is natural causes? I'll let whoever wants to go first.
That's difficult because we don't know what the base looks like. Because if these are, and it could have been storm activity, tornadic activity, we don't know. And if they were bent over at the base and not, you know, uprooted or ripped out and made that way, you don't know. So if they were uprooted and put in this structure, I would say it's legit. If they were not uprooted and the roots are still there, then no, it's just weather.
Yeah. Okay. I get it. All right. So Brandy, what do you think?
Again, we can't see the whole picture, just like Natalie said, but you know, this one looks a little weird. It looks kind of like a pinwheel type of thing. I mean, I don't know why that they would build something like this. You know, personally, I don't see the purpose of it. But I mean, again, we can't see all of the picture to know if these things were twisted or broken or ripped out or anything like that. I'm on the fence. I'm going to say I'm on the fence about this one. I'm not sure.
Okay. Marilyn, do you have any?
Yeah, being new to this, I'm going to say I'm on the fence as well, but just the way that they lay, it's almost like they're on top of each other without seeing the rest of it. If I were to look at that, it's almost like something has been placed there. But again, without seeing what's around there, are there other trees that's blown over, you know, and what's going on in the surrounding areas? So on the fence.
Okay, I get that. So for me, I think this is a no, only because I think it is natural. I think that to me, it looks like a storm or something came through and just blew it all in one pile. That's what that would be my opinion. Honestly, if I was walking in the woods, I personally would walk right on past that myself.
I'd take a picture, go, oh, that's cool. Look
Right.
at how that fell.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so next picture, what do you guys think of this one?
That is not natural.
No, to me, that looks like it had a purpose of some sort, but I'm not. Goodness gracious.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot
a
for
lot.
just for tree falls, you know, for a tree falling, you know, that's a lot.
For me, it looks like it's almost like a symbol or something. It's not for housing or living or anything like that. It's some type of symbol. Maybe they're marking their territory.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, that's true. That's
Yeah,
possible.
that's a good
point.
If you see, like, the one limb is almost like it's, I wish it would show, the picture was bigger and it would show like what it's laying on too, but it looks like it's just kind of free flowing out there on a smaller limb. So you guys see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one right in the middle.
One, but it looks like it's laying on two smaller limbs.
Yeah.
And I feel like if a tree fell, wouldn't it break those smaller limbs?
So, and to me, it almost looks like it's something is kind of bracing it, wrapping it together almost.
I know. It almost looks like up there, it does look like there's something wrapping it, but I mean, it could just be a stick. I don't know.
Right. Okay. So what do we come to the conclusion for this one, ladies?
That's
I
legit.
don't think it's natural. I mean, I really don't. I don't think it's natural.
I don't either.
It has been manipulated. Now,
Yes.
Yeah.
you know, the way it's sitting, it almost reminds me of a nest or something at the top of that. Like, you know, like some bigger bird has brought stuff into it also, making a nest up there.
Right.
So I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no to this one
Are you?
because I think it's had some help.
Yeah. I think this one's a legit one myself. I do. That's my opinion.
I'm going to say 80% legit.
Yeah.
80. I'm about 80%. Because I need to see the whole thing.
Mhm.
I wish we could see more, maybe a video or something. And I'm about 80%.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, next one. So this one technically, honestly, has 2 in it. So, I'm going to tell you my personal opinion. I think this is natural. I think both the tree fell over, and the X. I am not a big proponent of the X's. I think that can be very easily be natural. And if you look, like, you can kind of see where, like, it's you can see them on the ground there, but it looks like it could have fallen though. You know what I'm saying? Where the X is.
Yeah.
So that's just my opinion. What do you ladies all think?
I think it's natural because of just the way that it's broken. Like you said, pointing out everything that's on the ground and just what's surrounding it. And you can look at the trees around it. It looks like it's broken.
Yeah.
Natural.
Yeah. Yep. I would agree.
I agree.
Okay. Cool. So next one, I gotta find it. All right. How about that one?
Oh, geez. That's definitely not natural.
Nope.
But that would make me think, did a human do that?
Yes.
Yeah. Because it's almost too perfect the way it's.
Yeah. And, I would have to question, like, what's around it,
Yeah.
how big of the opening, how, structured it is. It very well, it's definitely not natural.
Yeah.
Because it almost looks like someone was trying to build a bonfire.
Or a teepee.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Real quick, I want to add again. I'm going to keep stressing it. I'm sorry, people, but if you are on the Blondes and Booze side, because I'm showing there's more people watching it from the Blondes and Booze side than there is on 4 Blondes. I'm dropping the link. Please click that link and come over and show us some love on this channel, because we're only going to stream just a couple of weeks on Blondes, and then we're strictly beyond the Blondes, 4 Blondes and 1 Mystery channel. So if you guys would come over and watch it from the 4 Blondes and 1 Mystery at a time side. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Also, I can also say this is that hunters sometimes use these type of things if they don't want to drag, like a blind or tree stand or anything, depending how far this is in, the woods, they could build these to keep themselves hidden a little bit.
As I say, something like a blind.
Kind of like a blind, keep some of that rough wind off, and things like that. I mean, I know a few hunters that actually do that. They would rather, use what's out there locally instead of trying to bring something in because of the smell and all of that kind of stuff. And depending on how far you've got to, walk in there. I mean, I know a few hunters that'll leave their tree stands and stuff out there all year round, but there's a lot that don't, and they'll bring them in, when the season's over. They just don't want to leave their stuff out there. So this could be man-made. That's what I'm leaning towards.
Yeah.
I agree.
I could see that too. I mean, it's just so perfect too. You know what I'm saying? It really is. But then again, we've seen, for instance, like Shane Corson. He's been on the show, and I think he's awesome what they do up there for the Olympic project. And, like they had that bedding area, and it wasn't, it wasn't showing TP or anything like that. It was literally like a bedding area. So do they all make like the TP type things that people say, But then Brandy and I know a friend of ours, Rod Nichols, he's down in Texas, and he has some incredible pictures of some tree structures that I believe are legit. So, and they are like kind of like the A-frame. So I don't know. I can't figure it out. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. So anyway. All right, let's go to, I got more pictures.
Okay.
Not of trees though. So the next thing, and this is my pet peeve, and so I'm sorry if I upset anybody on this one, but people always claim that Bigfoot braid horses' manes. I am not at all in agreement with that. I have had horses my whole life, and I will tell you, horses will not, if there is a predator in sight, you will know. If you're on the back of a horse, you watch their ears are looking that way, they're snorting, they're alert. There is no way that they are going to allow a Bigfoot to come up and braid their manes. I'm just saying. And
I think they would be too skittish for sure.
They are. Horses are flight animals.
Yeah.
And so this is my beliefs, guys. I'm just saying from my experience with horses. So I'm not meaning to insult anybody, or if you believe it, that you're entitled to your opinion. Absolutely. But this is just my opinion. And I'm going to show a couple that my own personal horses have had this, and it's from rolling around in the dirt and the mud. And it usually happens on a horse that has a thicker mane. And I have one like that. She's like this all the time. And you have to take WD-40 to get the knots out. So, and then here's another one that I don't agree with these at all. What are your ladies? What do you guys think about this? Because
I look like that in the morning, I mean, you roll around and you're like, and your hair's like this and it's all nasty. You gotta, yeah, I agree, it's
funny.
I don't think a horse, I mean, when I lived in Fort Worth, we lived near horse farms, and there is no way anything got in their yard. And I mean, it could just be a dog. Everything was dead immediately. Yep. They would go after it and try to kill it. And there was no way that anything was going to walk up and braid their hair. So I do think it is from them rolling around, or even the wind. I mean, it could be wind related.
Absolutely. Yep. And, here's another example too. Greg, Relic Films, his very first film, he had a lady that was riding horses through where he was filming. And if you guys, I watched the horses on that film, and them horses were scared. They were not going to go forward, where I believe like there was probably a Bigfoot or some sort of predator in the area. That horse wasn't having it. And so I just, that was legit. That horse, that was a legit fear. And I just don't believe that a horse is going to allow that. And I know like there's museums out there that I've been to. I'm not going to name the name because it's a great museum other than the horse thing, but that have it, and have the horse hair posted. And I just can't agree with that at all.
Yeah.
Right. Now, do I believe that Bigfoot could possibly braid hair? Do I believe they could braid twigs? Do I believe that they do that sort of thing? Yes, I do.
Sure.
I absolutely do. Kind of like a basket weaving thing.
Yeah.
I believe they can do these things, and that they do these things. But do I believe a horse would let them do it? Absolutely not.
Not at all.
No.
Not even close. Yeah. Even, like other animals, dogs and stuff, I just don't believe they're going to allow a Bigfoot to come up to them. I just don't.
Just the smell alone, I think that they would retreat, they would run. Absolutely. Just the smell of them. I don't think that they could walk up on them. Now, has it ever happened that one has? Possibly. Due to the fact is that, especially if they're exposed, all the time, to, a Bigfoot creature. I mean, really, if horses are out there and they're constantly being, looked at, messed with, or, things like that, if this creature's constantly around, do I think that it could possibly happen, that they could get close? Yeah. Yeah, I do. But I don't think they'd be friends.
No, I don't either. I don't either. So, yeah,
could they possibly look at it as like food?
Mhm.
I mean, there's that.
Right?
Yeah.
Could very well. Could very well.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my pet peeves. What are some other characteristics? What do you guys think about the howls? Because we have captured howls out in the woods, and my opinion, they're freaking legit. Like, we've been several places, and I was even this weekend at a place and hearing howls, and I think, my opinion, that is a legit cryptid type thing. What do you guys think?
Oh, I agree. I absolutely agree. The howls, and I also think they mimic other animals.
Absolutely.
This just happened over the weekend, where we had one that started out as a howl, and we responded back, and all of a sudden, the same area, same place, we get an owl sound. And then we respond back, and we get a whole different animal sound. And it was the same area. We were talking back and forth. And so, they can mimic, but the howls are legit. It's their way of communicating. It's not, I don't believe it's aggressive. I believe it is just, hey, I'm here.
Yep.
Is there anybody else out there?
Yeah. Yep. I agree. Mary Lynn, have you heard any howls or anything like that you know of?
Since I haven't really been Bigfoot hunting, I haven't had the experience yet. We did go film for Para with the Normals for one of our episodes with Greg Ogles. I heard some grunting, so that to me.
Let's talk about grunting. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
So that's my experience, was the grunting. I didn't smell anything, but with me also being psychic, just the feelings, I can feel the energy. Whenever I heard the grunting, it was just a kind of, not aggressive, but it was just there.
Gotcha. So it was an audible, but you also had the
feelings. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. What do you guys think about the grunts? I personally have not heard of grunts out in the woods.
I have not heard a grunt. I've heard the howls. I've heard the whoops, screams, and knocks.
Gotcha.
Okay. Well, I know I had the grunt with me, and it was Mike was with me, and it was not him, because I was looking right at him.
I can see where you would question that.
Now, if he's not running around, then all bets are off.
Absolutely. I mean, in one instance, Krista and I were out in the woods, and we're hearing something. I mean, I'm not going to say that this is actually a legitimate Bigfoot, and it was a juvenile, but it was very, very young, whatever it was. And it was not necessarily howling, but it was kind of making a crying sound.
Yes.
It
did sound juvenile.
It did. It sounded very young. But then again, like Natalie said, the mimicking part of it. Right. But this thing sounded like something young, very young. Now, I noticed that sometimes when they mimic, it's almost there, but not quite. It's not quite perfect, so it's kind of like if we were to mimic a rooster. Well, we know, I would say, hey, yeah, you're mimicking a rooster, but you're not sounding exactly like one.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, this is really
practice it enough. You're not going to.
Right. Even though she was talking about Will Lunsford and everything, and his calls and everything are spot on, very spot on. But even if I were in the woods, I would know that there was something different about his calls. They sound very, very close, but they're just not quite there.
Right.
And so, I mean, you've got to kind of expect to hear that now. And that piques my interest when I start hearing these calls and things, and they're not quite right. And I'm like, there's no people out there. So there's nobody, we're not making any calls, and we're like, what is that?
Right.
But to hear the what we believe is a juvenile was very I don't know. It gave you an uneasy feeling because it was really close. It was super close. But it sounded like it was whining and crying a little bit, but not quite.
Right. It did.
So I don't know.
It absolutely did. Okay, there's two more things I want to talk about that are related to Bigfoot. And one of them is really, really controversial. And Marilyn, I'd like to get your input on this because it's mind speak.
Okay.
And and like I said, anybody out there that does it, I am not like saying that it doesn't happen to you, because I do believe you hear something, but my partake is on it. And I've done ghost a long time. And I know, like, negative side, they mimic and they, come to you as something as good to get you to open yourself up to them. So if somebody is out in the woods and they're psychic medium, they hear these things or hear something, who's to say that, oh gosh, I'm wanting to hear a Bigfoot, talk to me, Bigfoot, that they don't portray themselves as a Bigfoot, but really in reality, it's a demonic entity or a nasty entity. So that's my thing. Mary Lynn, like you've been doing this a long time, so you will know the difference. I believe that. But for somebody that hasn't practiced, their gifts, won't know the difference, And so what do you guys think about that?
Well, my thought on it is, as you saying that it's always kind of the dark and the negative, and that's not necessarily true for me. I see it as someone is trying to communicate, but I'm not hearing them if they're in their natural voice for them. So they get something on a tone that I can hear, and then they'll project who they really are. But for the most part, that's how they get the attention. And it's not always negative. It's not always dark. Not always a demon. There's less chances of being a demon. And
right.
I won't say what Mike says, but
oh, come on.
I don't think we can do that. I don't think we can do that.
Right?
I already know. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I won't do it. That's insane. But for me, it's just I believe that they can mimic and they can talk, and they'll let you, because they're going to communicate with you as with however they can. So if it's something, if they're trying to open that line of communication, why not? It's like, what's going to work for you? We go out and do the Bigfoot calls. We're trying to call them, so that's our way of communicating. So why not the other way around?
Sure.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Brandy, Natalie?
Well, I'm going to say I always have to investigate when I'm hearing something, because going back to the paranormal, people like to say, oh, it's my loved one, it's my grandma, it's my grandpa, it's my cousin, it's their past loved one. But are you sure? And that's the same way I think about mind speak. Are you sure? I mean, I'm not doubting you're hearing it. I'm doubting its origin and what it really is. And I always feel like you have to investigate that more. For instance, like a loved one of mine, if I hear their voice, I have to listen to what they say.
Sure.
The second thing is that I have to wait for the activity and watch the mannerisms of what the activity that they're doing. Then I could say, oh, well, yeah, that's what, a family member would do, just because I don't talk about it here. It's not just something that whatever would be here would know. This would be something they'd have to, either know, before, or it would be something that I had said.
Right. I gotcha.
But kind of take it one step further on that is, if they can mimic the voice and make you feel like it's them, wouldn't they know some of the other stuff and the mannerisms and things like that? So,
yes.
And that's where, as a medium and stuff, when you're getting in there and you're learning all of this, there are signs. For me, I see darkness around people, and I'll see shadows around things. But if that shadow does not go away, that means for me, they're not the real thing. They are the mimic.
Right.
If that shadow disappears, that becomes the real thing.
Yeah. I
So
don't know.
we have a quick question, Mary Lynn, and we'll ask it real quick. Is telepathy the same as mind speak?
Kind of, sort of. To me, it's just about the same thing.
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
Yeah.
I would say so too. Now, who's to say? Because I mean, we've chatted about this several times over the years, but I mean, aliens could possibly use telepathy.
Mm-hmm.
So could we possibly be dealing with that because we can't see what is exactly trying to mind speak with us? But I mean, could it be something like that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, could it be? I mean, there's been a lot of times we've been out in the middle of the woods and had paranormal activity.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, I think this is one of those things that is, of course, for us, a mystery.
Right.
And it deserves, a better look. I really do think so.
Yeah.
Well, and then what about like if I'm thinking really hard of you, all day long, and I just keep popping into your mind. And that's me pushing my energy because I'm thinking about you, and then all of a sudden you call.
Here we are.
That is a form of telepathy because you're getting that energy, you're getting that information.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's the same as mind speak on that. If they're pushing that information, it's going to be the same.
Yeah.
Right. But for me, I guess mind speak is one of those gray areas. I don't know.
Well, everything we do is a gray area.
I don't know. I don't even. Well, I mean, when I talk about a gray area, it means I don't even. I have no opinion. I have no idea. Just none.
Yeah.
None.
I agree. I have no opinion on
different than anybody else. They have their belief on it.
That's
why we can talk
because
about it.
people are hearing stuff. I mean, people are literally hearing stuff, and I am not doubting that. I've heard stuff. I'm not doubting that. I mean, but what we don't know is where it's actually coming from.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry,
We don't know where it's coming from.
Right.
Yeah. Like I said, for me, I think we're all in agreement on that one.
Yeah. It's a mystery.
You were trying to say something and I cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I was just agreeing with everybody that, it's a gray area. We just don't know. I mean, I've heard in the woods things going, hey, or hello, or something, or like some sort of disembodied voice. Is that a disembodied voice? Is it telepathy? Is it mind speak? You just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you just have to take it like one experience at a time and just, really observe like what's going on around me.
Yeah.
It's just legit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I have to think about, am I hearing this with my ears or am I hearing it in my head?
That's yes.
And it's a big blur sometimes. I hate to say that, but it is a big blur.
Yeah.
And you really have to sit and think about this for a second. It's kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But there are other times where it's plain as day. I heard that with my ears.
Yeah.
So that's like Mike, he's lost hearing in his left ear.
Yes.
So we were at an investigation the other night and he's literally hearing things in his left ear. But he has no hearing. So they
kind
were
of like a seashell.
Well, he's got a little bit up there, so it wouldn't go all the way through.
Oh, wow. Dang it.
He just rattled it. So
They're getting a little bit.
right. But yeah, so he was hearing in his right ear or his left ear, and it was just really odd for him. And he's like, he heard it.
That's awesome. That's
awesome.
awesome.
And nobody else hear it. So, and we don't know if that's because of his hearing loss, or is he really hearing something that possibly could be paranormal?
It was in his head, but it felt like it was in his ear.
That's where it's tough, everyone. That's exactly where it's tough.
Yeah. Right. So War Party Paranormal says Mary Lynn is going skunk ape hunting.
We are.
Awesome.
There it is.
Yes.
Florida
trip. Awesome. Woohoo!
It should be Eric or Mike.
Okay. Hey guys. Welcome.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us.
Welcome. We're glad you're here.
Real quick, ladies, we forgot a major thing that the four of us did for this show. Let's show them.
Oh,
It's
wait.
upside down.
Where is it? There it is. Wait, I can't get it on there.
Right there.
And
So
it
we
says
all went and
bougie.
did the same tattoos, except we got different colors, or Natalie got a flower instead of a heart.
Because she's bougie.
I'm bougie.
She's
Yeah.
I'm bougie with my bad self.
Well, mine's pink and glow in the dark, so you'll be able to see me coming.
and mine is teal. I got the teal one.
Mhm.
Right. And gosh, it's hard for me. Mine's purple.
And mine's orange.
Yep.
Oh, you got flowers.
I got an orange flower.
Yeah,
Mine's
she's
a little
bougie
smaller
one.
because I didn't have the room.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
This
You
is
still
just a
figure. You
spur of the
didn't have the
moment.
room.
when we did this was just I don't know. It was just a spur of the moment thing. And honestly, this show was born at the tattoo parlor.
Uh-huh.
It was.
True
Yep.
story.
Four of us were there. Yep.
Yep.
You know,
I'm
and
just sitting
I
there
don't know.
looking, it's like, hey, there's 4 blondes. Why don't we just do this? And
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know of any other show anywhere on TV, on cable, streaming, and on YouTube that has started at the tattoo shop.
No.
exactly, right?
Us.
And we
Oh,
just
yes.
get along so well. We're sitting there laughing, carrying on, just
Yep.
having a good time, talking about tattoos. We're entertaining everybody around us. And then Mary Lynn was like, we should have our own show.
Yeah,
Well,
we should. I mean, we
Yeah,
could
we
have named it
should.
4 Blondes Tattoos and the Supernatural. I
Yeah.
mean,
So Krista and I actually went the first day, and she got the ghost, and then I got this.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got
So
my eye.
you got two
And
that
then the
weekend.
next day, we got Brandy and Natalie there, so we go back, and I was like, you know what? Let's do it. So I had
Uh-huh.
yeah, don't take Mary Lynn to the tattoo place twice. One time. She gets to go one time. Because every time she goes, she's got to get something.
Yep. Yep.
and
Well,
that
you
was
know
the
what?
first time I've done spur of the moment tattoos. I've never done that
Yeah.
before.
And it was fun.
It
So
was
now-
so much fun.
Yes.
So now you know what we got to do, girls.
We have to get another one.
We're all going to be together January 31st in Alabama.
Yes,
Natalie,
we are. Yeah.
I'm
Mary
going to run out of
Lynn,
room.
Brandy, we got to find a tattoo shop.
Yeah,
do.
we're gonna have to move spots, Mary Lynn. We're gonna have to move spots.
So nothing.
We're either gonna have to get a whole sleeve. You know, we're just gonna have to go with the whole sleeve and just call it good. You know, and just work
Yeah.
on a sleeve, or
That, like Mary Lynn's.
we're gonna have to work down here
That's my
now. I
goal.
mean,
I've already got some down there. It's,
Yep.
I'm already on this arm
you
now.
got the back of your arm. You got the back. Get the back of your arm.
No,
Well, I am actually-
fly.
I
My
am
bat
actually-
wings.
I am doing my left leg in the sleeve.
Nice.
I saw that. It's very
Did you
nice.
see
That-
my dog man?
Beautiful.
He did a fabulous job. And I
Yes,
will
he
post
did.
You guys keep talking and I'll show a picture of it. And then I'll
Yeah.
show you what I'm doing next.
Yeah.
So keep talking, girls.
She's so excited about
Thing to
it.
talk about, I wanted to talk about really quick. Let's talk about orbs and Bigfoot, what we all think about
Ooh,
that.
yes.
And I'll look for my tattoo here.
Yes. So if you don't mind, I'll start because that's going to be part of my presentation on the 18th. I'm going to
Cool.
be talking about orbs and portals and how cryptids and the paranormal interact together. And so I know that we have seen orbs a lot. Me personally, especially when we were going out in the Smoky Mountains, we saw orbs every single night. And the orbs that we saw were different colors. And it seems to me like the orange and red orbs were almost like the protectors. Like they were on the path, like we're watching you, who are you kind of like thing. And then the blues and the greens and the real light whitish blues, they were more observant. And so I know that we were doing experiments with them on the last day, like, you know, are they going to react to us?
Mm-hmm.
So how is that? So when we were quiet, they started to move away. When we were start telling jokes and laughing and dancing and singing, and by the way, Greg, the Moist Man Ogles, was rapping. He was, true story. And they all started coming closer and closer and getting brighter. And I don't know if they were like, oh, dear God, what's that white boy doing? But they were entertained, thoroughly entertained.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think about it this way too. I mean, I see a lot of videos where people will play music for animals and things like that, and watching their total behaviors and things like that. And in the paranormal, we use that as a trigger. If we're sitting at someplace in a certain era, we'll play the music from that era to see if we can get activity. So why would it be any different? Because I can't go into this now because we're almost out of time, but I believe orbs are just energy that is transferred from one place to another. So
Absolutely.
why wouldn't they enjoy the vibration?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Why wouldn't they enjoy that? Especially, well, I don't know about with Greg singing or something.
It was bad. It was like, I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Oh,
And
no.
Okay, yeah.
he knew all the words. It was horrible. It was bad.
They were probably just curious of why.
They were horrified.
Ranch, you guys were singing, and it's like, y'all are, not me. I said, if you want a cat in heat.
Well, that was the first time I've ever sang, period. I usually run and hide, but I said, you know what? I'll do this sober. I'll go ahead. I'll just do it. So they'll just quit, because every time they're like, you don't sing, you don't do that. And, you get tired of hearing that. So I'm like, okay, I'm crazy enough.
You
I'll
did
do it.
good. And
I did it. I don't care.
You did good.
Hey, I'm not
Okay.
gonna.
Back on tattoos.
Oh,
So yes, my new addiction is now tattoos, and I am getting a whole left leg sleeve of all weird stuff. And this was the one I had done a week ago today.
So pretty.
Yeah.
Look at that detail.
Yeah.
I know he did a great freaking job.
That's
I love this
scary.
guy. He does all my kids' tattoos, and he just does a great job. My kids have been telling me for a long time, oh, you need to go to him. You need to go to him. So I did, and he's very, very reasonably priced, and he is into all this weird stuff. He had a Bigfoot encounter himself.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
I tried to see if he would come on Blondes and Booze and talk about it. So anyway, hopefully he will. But this is the next one that I am getting, guys. This is going to go on the back of my calf.
Oh, God, I love that.
That's good. Yeah.
So pretty excited.
That is awesome.
So that means we need to find a tattoo shop in Alabama, and we have to all be there and go like Friday. If we have to make an appointment now or whatever we got to do and figure out what we want. Every time we're together, girls, man, we got to do that.
Yes. Let's figure out and think ahead of what we're going to do, because I don't want to just go and get another.
I agree.
Right.
I agree.
Yeah, but we couldn't pass up the special. So
I know.
Yeah. That was one of the lifetime thing
Yeah.
for me, right?
special. And it's super cute. Everybody's been commenting on it since I've gotten it. They're like, oh, that's cute. All the people I'm seeing, hey, that's cute. I love your tattoo. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
And then I have to explain about all the colors and the flowers, and everybody got one. And so,
yeah,
there was that. And yes, it was, Mike Bothwell said tattoo party. Yeah, it was the last time.
It was, yes.
Yep.
Well, it's because you know what? Not just the four of us.
Have a meaning.
It wasn't just the four of us that got tattoos. Like,
A lot more.
yes, Tex went, and Tex got a dog man.
Sir Brian Bowden
got a symbol and a pretend Donny Cho.
That was funny.
Yes, a pretend Donny Cho. Yes,
that was funny.
Actually, Harley Owens and his wife went to the same tattoo artist and got something for them.
Yeah.
I mean, we were just sending a lot of business his way. He couldn't have picked a better weekend to run a special. I swear he couldn't have done it.
Yeah.
We just happened to see it pop up on Facebook as we're sitting there waiting for the event to start.
Yeah. Yep.
Maybe we should have a tattoo artist come to the conference.
Ooh.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they could probably just get a line.
Yeah. And Mickey G says, if there's a conference next year, her and I are going to go, and we're going to get her a memory tattoo.
Ooh, nice.
But don't worry, you'll have the 4 blondes there.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll all get it done. You don't care. I don't care. We'll think it out, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to think it out.
Right.
So I would like to do the logo though. That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
What if we change the logo?
Mm-hmm.
We can't.
No, we can't. No, we can't. You know what? But what we
things are
can do
always-
is we can make it like an acronym,
Yeah.
and we can get the acronym something like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I'll play with it and see what I can come up with.
yeah, something.
As
Thanks,
long as
Mary
it doesn't
Lynn.
look like it's a porn site. So
Yes, I mean, because you can get 4B1M. You know what I mean? 4B1M. You know, I mean, there's that.
Yes.
then, yeah, we'd have All right,
Mhm.
we'll have to talk about that.
We'll have to talk about it.
About that.
Because I'm just thinking B and M, and then that's all we're
The
gonna
bowel
see,
movement,
B&M,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's what I said. 4B, Mary Lynn. 4B1M. Think about it.
4B,
At a time, that's not going to fit.
1M.
We'll have to think about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So if anybody in chat has any ideas for us,
Yeah.
Submit them.
email them to us. You can email us at blondesandbooze@gmail.com and I'll share with all four of us. And yeah,
We
you
can
guys
talk
have any
about it on the
ideas?
next show.
Yeah.
we can
Yeah,
absolutely
that's
do that.
possible. I
We
mean,
can
you know,
absolutely do that. Yeah. So we've spent our hour, guys.
yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yay.
Great
So-
first show.
Yes, it was
Yay.
fun. We had a great time. And thank you, everybody, for joining us. And if you have not done so, I'm going to drop Four Blondes chat or show. Oops, that's not it. Hold on. Definitely not it. Let me go to it.
Yeah, I'm on the Four Blonde side right now.
Yes,
Mhm.
I'm on both. And okay. So if you guys could show us some love over there, please. We're only going to stream this under Blondes and Booze just for a couple weeks, just to get everybody, let y'all know to come over, put your notification bells on for us for the Four Blondes, so you guys know when we go live. And it's going to be the four of us, and yeah, we've got a lot of fun things planned, and just come along for the ride with us. We'll take you with us.
Lots of stuff in
Absolutely.
the future.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys. Well, we will get off of here. Tune in 1 hour. You have the Blondes and Booze Paranormal Podcast, Brandy, myself, and then Mary Lynn is going to dinner with her husband, so we will allow that tonight. However, Natalie
We'll
has
allow it.
agreed to join us.
Yeah.
And so it's whatever we want to talk about, or you guys want to talk about. If you guys have a topic, drop it in the blonde chat, and we can talk about it. So whatever you guys want to do. So 1 hour. We'll see you guys on Blondes and Booze.
All right. Goodbye,
All right.
everybody. See you in an hour.
Bye.
Wait, I got to be like Rob now. I got to find the exit button.
Oh, Lord.
So do we have an outro?
Nope. But I'm
No.
going to play Texas Front Porch. So we're going to do this one right here.
Or you can just play
Okay.
the intro for the outro.
I will work on that.
Okay, I'm going to play this. All
Thanks,
right.
Mary Lynn.
See y'all in an hour.
Y'all.
Bye.
Bye.